Get a grip. Those tears aren't gonna fix this one. I made a promise to you, sweetheart. I promised that you would have the life that you deserve with your mommy and your daddy. And you know what? I am not gonna break that promise. There's no way that Ethan is gonna leave Harmony with Gwen and take you with them. That will not happen. I love you, sweetie. Here you go.
No, I think that's perfect. Well, you're right. It doesn't give them much time to get their affairs in order, but I think they can make it by then. Ethan and his wife are very anxious to leave Harmony as soon as possible. All right, Rafi, I will. I'll give Ethan the news. Thank you.
No need. Looks like I'm getting that transfer I asked for, huh?
That was our office in India. They're very excited about your coming. Is that far enough away for you?
You called me Maya. How could you call me another woman's name when we're making love?
Look, I'm sorry, Fancy. It didn't mean...
Who is she, Noah? Who the hell is Maya? I missed you so much, Noah. Is it possible you're really over me?
We must remember to hide Dolly when guests drop by Endora. People could start asking awkward questions when they see her. But we have bigger concerns on our mind this evening. With our Kay upstairs, readying herself for her romantic rendezvous with Fox in the mountains. Oh, if she accepts his marriage proposal, then their love affair of the heart will be thinny. Oh, I know, Endora. You're mad about your half-brother Fox and you just want him to be happy. Well, Kay plays her cards right. We will be happy. So, leaping lava. Are Bowles acting up this evening? What fresh hell is this?
Hang on a minute, Sheriff. I don't want you to get your hopes up.
Why not? For the first time in months, I've dared to let myself imagine finding Marty. Now, the computer found a match for the word that Aunt Rachel remembered.
Kamakeke, but
This number has got to be a coordinate for somewhere. It's got to be the same place where Father's hiding Beth and Marty. The same place that he held you captive all those years ago.
But we don't know that for sure.
Now, what does 20 degrees mean?
I'm not sure, but it could be a latitude. It could...
I'll get the atlas.
That's it. All we have to do is find the location of this latitude, and we'll find my son.
All right.
Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are my passion for life.
Thought I'd find you here.
Dr. Russell, please, no more lectures.
Teresa, I'm not going to lecture you. I just wish that you would reconsider what you're doing. This obsession that you have with Ethan, it can only lead to heartbreak.
Well, my heart's already broken, Dr. Russell. I mean, it's completely shattered. But, you know, everything is going to be fine once Ethan comes to his senses. I mean, staying with a woman out of duty, that is not good for anyone, including Gwen. He is in love with me.
You sure about that? I mean, does he love you enough to leave his wife for you?
Yes. He just, he isn't able to admit it to anyone or to himself, but I know that he does. And I know that he will.
And why is he talking about leaving town with Gwen and Jay?
Because he hasn't thought it all the way through. But by tomorrow morning, he's going to come to his senses and he's going to realize that leaving Harmony with Gwen and our daughter would be the biggest mistake of his life. He will never leave me.
India.
Yes, is that too much of a move for you and Gwen?
No, I just didn't expect.
Well, you said that you wanted to make sure that wherever you were transferred, it was somewhere where Teresa couldn't just pop up anytime she wanted to. And the New Delhi office is really beautiful. And very nice corporate housing.
New Delhi. I'm sure Gwen will love that, actually.
And Teresa will definitely get the message.
Yes, she will. She has to. That's the point. I want her to understand my marriage to Gwen is serious, and I want to be the best husband and father I can be, and it's going to be best for everyone that way.
Well, I'm sure Teresa won't see it that way.
Well, that doesn't matter, because that's the way it's going to be.
And how do you really feel about the move?
I told you, I think it's for the best.
You're going somewhere so far away from Teresa where you'll probably never lay eyes on her again.
All decisions have their price. Some are more expensive than others.
Fancy, look, it's not what you think.
Oh, don't you dare try to tell me you were about to say my adorable Fancy or something like that, because you weren't. Maya is a woman's name, and I want to know who she is.
All right, fine. Okay, I'll tell you who she is. And then you'll understand why her name just kind of slipped out.
I'm waiting.
Maya's someone I knew a long time ago.
How long ago? Where'd you meet her?
College. She went to university, and we went out.
I think you more than went out, Noah.
Yeah. Look, she was the first girl I ever had real feelings for. Okay, I was nuts about her, but it didn't work out, all right? End of story.
You were in love with her, weren't you?
Yeah, I guess I was. But that was over a long time ago, Fancy. Okay, that was another lifetime.
Then how come her name popped out of your mouth in this lifetime? You wouldn't have said her name when you were making love to me if she didn't still mean a lot to you.
Hello.
So you've arrived in Harmony?
I'm here.
And the hotel is to your liking?
It's fine.
Have you made your initial contact?
Yes. Yes, I have.
How is he?
He's good.
Then you'll proceed as arranged.
I'm glad you called. I don't think I can go through with this.
Oh, that's not an option, Maya. You know better than that.
Please, tell me it's not too late. Please don't make me do it.
Thank you so much, Aunt Rachel. Thanks to you, I'm gonna get my son back. Well, I hope that what I remembered helped. I just want to right the wrongs that Alistair did to you and my sister.
He was horrible to you, too. He had you caged like an animal for trying to leave him.
Well, he tried to destroy all our lives, didn't he? But he didn't succeed, which just shows what strong women we are, what survivors we are.
You know, you're right. I didn't think of it that way. So where is it? What city is located at 20 degrees latitude?
Too many to name. I'm sorry, Sheridan, but if we don't know whether the latitude's north or south, and we don't have a coordinating longitude, we don't have enough to go on.
Oh.
I mean, Beth and Marty could be anywhere. South America, Africa, Saudi Arabia, even the Pacific.
Don't you know that it just kills me to see you in pain? I've known you since you were just a itty-bitty little girl.
I think that's the problem. I think you still see me as a little girl. But I'm a grown woman now. And I've got 2 children.
I know that, Teresa.
Then why can't you treat me with enough respect to just admit that you're not on my side in this? You know, you can't have it both ways. You can't be in Gwen's corner when she's around, and you can't act like my good friend when you're around me. You made it perfectly clear to me earlier that you think it would be best for Ethan to stay with Gwen. Never mind that he's not going to be happy.
How can you have it so wrong, sweetheart? Why does everything have to be so black and white with you?
Because it is. You're either for me or you're against me. There isn't a middle ground there.
Teresa, I'm not on anyone's side. Believe it or not, you silly little thing, I still think of you as one of my daughters. You and Whitney have been joined at the hip since grade school. I never thought of my oldest daughter that I didn't think of her best friend. How could I not want you to be happy?
Well, it didn't work out with Whitney now, did it? I mean, are you trying to make up for your failure with Whitney with me?
Wow. You're trying to hurt me, Teresa. You did. You did it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Look, I know that you love Whitney. Of course you love her. I mean, she's your daughter. And I know it breaks your heart that she's joined this convent. But if you have failed her as a mother, I have certainly failed her as a best friend as well.
We're talking about you now, Teresa.
Okay. Then I'm gonna make myself perfectly clear, since I obviously haven't already. I can be happy in this life if I'm with Ethan. That's the only way it's going to happen.
Oh, honey, why can't you see that the sooner that you give up this idea of you and Ethan, the sooner you could move on with your life, and the sooner you could find some wonderful man who adores you and who is ready and willing to dedicate himself to you and to little Ethan.
Why can't you understand that Ethan and I belong together? We always have, and we always will. And I'm not going to give up on him. And he's not leaving Harmony. Not if I have anything to say about it.
All right, so how are you going to break the news to Teresa?
I am going to tell her the truth.
Mm-hmm. She's going to fight you on this. She's not going to let you go without a struggle.
I know she's going to struggle, but she can struggle all she wants.
Well, I'll tell you, there may be perhaps an easier way to deal with all this. You could just keep your destination a secret. That might help.
Yeah, I don't want to lie, but that might be the best idea. Because if she finds out that I'm moving to India, God knows what she's going to do.
India? No, you are not leaving. I will not let you.
You are my passion for life.
I think you're making too big a deal out of this, Fancy. Look, don't you ever just think about someone you used to know? Okay, Maya was important to me, Fancy. For a while there, I thought that she was the one.
So what happened?
Life. Fancy, it just wasn't meant to be, okay? That happens sometimes.
Vows are solemn promises, and you vowed you'd never love another girl the way you love me.
What? What are you thinking? Fancy, come on, it works both ways. Our promise not to keep secrets from one another.
Who said I had a secret?
I know you, Fancy Crane. When you're hiding something from me, you get this furtive, guilty look in your eyes like the cat that just ate the family parakeet.
I'm just trying to make sense of what you're telling me. Or rather, what you're not telling me. If this Maya person means so little to you, why is it you never told me about her? Why did you hide your relationship with her from me, Noah?
Please, don't make me do this.
I don't get it. You were completely on board with the plan before you left for Harmony.
That was before I saw Noah again. Now that I have, I can't do it.
This is not acceptable, Maya.
I don't care. He's a good man, and he's never been anything but wonderful to me. And all I've ever done is bring him trouble and grief. He doesn't deserve to be hurt again. At least not by me. Please don't make me do this to him. Please.
Do you see what I mean?
Beth and Marty could be anywhere between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. I wouldn't know where to begin looking without any more information.
I'm sorry, but you know the word Kamakeke. I know that's got to be a place. At least it could give us a general area, maybe Japan or an island in the Pacific.
The Pacific is filled with islands. Literally thousands of islands scattered over thousands of miles. Looking for the right one is like trying to find a needle in a haystack.
Sheridan would save herself a lot of pain and heartache if she just let this go. I mean, she's got Chris, little James. She should just thank her lucky stars and forget Marty was ever born. But she won't. I don't think I've ever met anyone as ill-fated as Sheridan. Unless, of course, you count Teresa. Oh, and Dora. I hope you don't grow up to be like either of them.
You can't go to India, Ethan. I know that you don't want to do this.
Damn it, Teresa. I didn't even want you to know about this.
Why? Why? Because you understand how crazy this is?
No, because I don't trust you.
What?
Teresa, you have to give me your word, okay? That you're not going to follow us to India, please?
No, there's no way I'm going to India, Ethan.
Thank God. Thank you for thinking rationally, all right?
I'm not going to India because you aren't either. You're not going to leave Harmony. Now, come on, tell me that this is just like a wild bluff to appease Gwen, right? You're not seriously considering taking our daughter halfway across the world.
You want me to stick around for this?
I think you should go. I think I need to talk to her alone.
Told you this wouldn't be easy, but you must be firm.
Yeah.
Listen, we're alone now. Please, please, just you don't have to pretend anymore. Tell me that you're not seriously thinking about leaving Harmony to move to India with our daughter. I mean, surely you want her to grow up with her real mother. And both sets of her grandparents, right? You're not going to take her away.
I am. Jane is coming with Gwen and me. Okay? I am her father. Gwen is her legal guardian.
I am her mother, and you will not take her away from me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I feel for you. But you don't have a legal leg to stand on here, Teresa, at all.
You know, I don't really give a damn what the courts say. That girl is my flesh and blood. Do you hear me? She's not Gwen's daughter.
Do you really want to rehash how Jane even came into existence in the first place? Do you want to? She wouldn't even be here if you hadn't tricked me into impregnating you, Teresa.
I didn't trick you, right, Ethan? Didn't you tell me that you had sensed it was me all along?
The point that I'm making is that Gwen and I are her parents now. And you're going to have to get used to the fact that Jane is not going to be here. She's going to be raised in our new home.
No, in India, I don't think so.
You are making this so much harder than it has to be. You know that?
Because I'm not going to just stand here and let you lie to me as easily as you seem to be able to lie to yourself. Ethan, I know that you love me. And I don't care what you tell Gwen. I don't really care what you tell Julia. I don't really care what you tell anyone. You love me.
I'm not denying that, Teresa.
Then don't go.
That's the difference between you and me. I love you. And that's the reason I have to go far, far away. We can't even be around each other, Teresa. And you and I living under the same roof, it's hurt All of us. And it can't go on. I'm sorry.
No, I am not gonna let you go.
What are you doing? You're acting like a child. Give me the key. Come on.
You want this key?
Give me.
And I want you to come and get it. You take the key. You want to get away from me so badly. If you're so dead set on never seeing me again, never talking to me, never kissing me, never making love to me, just take the key and walk out the door.
We stop this. You're degrading yourself. You know that?
I'm making a point. So prove how much you want to get away from me. Take the key. So what's the matter? Why won't you take the key?
You're playing a game. And you're playing a dangerous one.
No, Ethan. Nothing about me and you and our feelings for each other is a game. I know how much you want to touch me right now and all the time. And I know that when you're making love to Gwen, it's really me you're thinking of.
No, stop. Don't do it. I'm gonna be a faithful man. Gwen, it's me. Start packing. We're going to India as soon as you get your things together.
Well, we can't search the entire Pacific Ocean. Can you remember anything else of your time with my father?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just have huge gaps of memory of that time.
Oh, here you are. Any luck with Marty's whereabouts?
Well, some thanks to Rachel.
But not enough, I'm afraid. What do you mean?
Well, Rachel remembered a phrase that Alice used to utter, and we even have latitude as a starting point, but it's not enough to go on.
What is that? Entire Pacific is a starting point. That's tough.
Well, I've been trying to think of something else of the place where Alistair kept me. Anything that could just narrow it down, but oh, my brain is like an old hard drive in a computer. It just won't retrieve the old memories.
At least the unhappy ones.
It is so frustrating, though, because I know they have to be in there someplace. I just can't shake them loose.
Yeah, perhaps there is a way.
I know what you're thinking. Hypnosis.
Yes.
Come on.
No, Eve's used it several times on patients who were struggling with something and couldn't resolve it any other way.
Wait a minute. He's right. When she even hypnotized me, do you think it could work? Could we hypnotize her to help her remember?
Trust me, Endora. Real people are even more interesting than dollies. Take Eve Russell, for instance. Is there any medical area she isn't an expert in? Pediatrics, surgery, neurology, gynecology, hypnosis. I mean, why don't they just put a cape around her shoulders and call her Wonder Woman? Frankly, I'd rather visit Dr. Bombay myself, and I know he's a quack. More to the point, if Eve Russell is able to unlock Rachel's memories, it's going to stir up a lot of tragedy for all concerned. It's like driving a car late at night with no headlights, thinking you're not going to crash.
Would you be willing to put yourself under hypnosis? I mean, a lot of people aren't comfortable.
Absolutely. Anything to help Sheridan.
Thank you.
Alistair has tortured her all her life. You just tell me when and where, and I'll show up.
What about now? Here?
Well, I don't see why not. Alistair's in the hospital, so it's not like he can walk in on us. Rachel, are you sure?
Yeah,
Sure.
Okay. Julian, would you dim the lights? Rachel, make yourself comfortable in that chair. All right. Let's close your eyes.
What, no swinging watch?
No, I'm afraid not. I want you to think of a place that makes you happy, a place filled with good memories. Good. Now we're going to go on a little trip. You ready for that?
Yes.
This has to work. If it does, I'll get my son back.
Now I'd like to move into the time where you were being held against your will by Alistair Crane. I know this is very difficult, but it's very important that we revisit it. I promise we won't stay long. I want you to try to remember and tell me what you can see when you look around the place where you were captive.
It's a room. I don't know where I am.
Please, Aunt Rachel. Please try and remember something, anything to help me find my son.
That lot knew what was in store for them. They'd snap Rachel out of that trance right now, before it goes any further. Right. But if I know Sheridan, she won't stop until it's too late, and then she will regret her persistence.
Look around the room you're in and tell me what you see exactly.
Walls. White walls.
And what else? Is there anything on the floor?
Wood. Hard wood.
Okay, well, there must be a door in the room.
It's always locked. Otto keeps it locked.
Otto. How often do you see him?
Otto brings me food.
Is there a window?
I don't remember. There are shutters covering the windows. They're locked, too.
Are they locked all the time?
Once in a while, Alistair comes and unlocks them to let the air in. Oh, the air feels so good on my face.
The air that comes in on your face, is it cold or is it...
Oh, it's so soft and warm. I wish he would keep the windows open all the time. But he won't.
But when the windows are open, what can you see outside?
It's night. Alistair always comes at night. It's too dark to see.
Can you see anything at all?
Oh, there's a twinkling of lights in the distance. It's like they're floating on air. And a cliff.
Okay, that's very good. Sounds. What about sounds? What can you hear?
Birds chirping. Sound of the surf. The waves hitting the shore. Ocean waves.
She's remembering.
It has to be an island in the Pacific.
And smells, Rachel. What can you smell?
Otto smells. Stinks.
When the windows are open, what can you smell from outside?
Lush. Fragrant. It's fruit. Flower. I think it's hibiscus.
Hibiscus doesn't have any scent.
No. Some are very fragrant. I can't remember where they are.
And pineapple. hibiscus and pineapple. Oh, it's so nice.
Hibiscus and pineapple, an island in the Pacific?
There's a fragrant variety that grows in Hawaii.
Could it be?
And Hawaii is on the 20th parallel.
That must be it.
Listen, Gwen, I did a really stupid thing. I actually locked myself in the living room. And I was wondering if you could ask Hattie to bring a copy of the key so I can come upstairs. Yeah, you need to start packing because we're gonna leave right away. I'll fill you in on everything when I see you. I love you too.
Please, Ethan, please don't do this. This will be the biggest mistake of your life.
No, this will be the best decision. It will, Teresa. It's something I should have done years ago. Don't you understand? Don't you get it? If we don't stop this circle of pain that we've created, no one's gonna find happiness in their lives.
I'm not gonna be happy without you.
Yes, you will. You know why? Because you're gonna have faith in yourself, just like I have faith in you. And when I'm gone, you're gonna break away from Alistair. I'm gonna get a lawyer, and he's gonna help you keep custody of little Ethan, I promise you.
No.
Teresa, I have to go. I have to go to India with Gwen and Jane, and there's nothing you can say to stop me. Hattie, thank you.
I don't want to do this.
I must say, I'm surprised by this sudden turnabout. I've never heard you quite so emotional about anything.
It's just that he hasn't done anything wrong. He's moved on with his life.
There's another woman.
Yes. He's fallen in love with her.
I see. And you still love him yourself, don't you?
I didn't know how much until I saw him, but yes, I still love him with all my heart.
Don't touch me.
Fancy, come on, stop it, please. All right, I'm sorry I called you Maya, but it was just a slip of the tongue.
It was more than that. And I can't abide your dishonesty.
Look, I told you exactly who she was. What's being dishonest about that?
What's the secret my grandfather Alistair is holding over you?
Who said there's a secret?
He was about to reveal secrets about everyone invited to his party. Did yours have something to do with Maya?
Hey, look. Let's not let this ruin our night together, okay? Why don't you come back to bed?
No. Not until you tell me all about you and Maya.
Fancy, there's nothing more to tell you.
Okay. Then I've got something to tell you. Your little slip of the tongue has ruined more than our night, Noah. Unless you tell me the whole story, it's ruined any chance you and I had for a future together. I hope keeping your secret's worth it.
I had a feeling it might come to this. No matter how vehemently you've denied it over the years, I knew you still loved Noah.
I tried to forget him. I did everything to get him out of my mind, but nothing worked. No other man has even come close. And that's why I can't
Relax,
do this.
Maya. If everything goes the way we want, you can get Noah back. You can even live happily ever after with him, the way you've always dreamed.
Rachel, we're going to say goodbye to that place where you were held captive and return to the present where you are safe and sound and free. Open your eyes. Did it help?
You were incredible. We know where Beth and Marty are right now.
We believe it's one of the Hawaiian Islands.
It has to be. You talked about the warm breeze on your face, and water and a cliff nearby, and hibiscus, which is the state flower of Hawaii, which is located 20 degrees north.
And that word kamakeke, it can be a specific Hawaiian location, maybe a small island, where Alistair kept you prisoner.
which is where Alistair's keeping Beth and Marty right now. Thank you so much, Aunt Rachel. You just found my little boy. It won't be long before he's in my arms.
Oh, my. Sheridan may find her precious son all right, but she's gonna find a whole lot more than that. By the time she's finished, she's gonna wish that she never went looking for her little boy.
Don't walk out that door.
Don't make this harder than it already is, please. I'm going upstairs. I'm going to help Gwen start packing, and we're going to be out of here on the first flight that we can get. Look at me. Look at me. We need to get away from each other so we can get on with our lives. And you're gonna meet another man, and he's gonna love you the way that you should be loved.
No, I don't want another man, Ethan. I want you. Please, for the love of God, don't do this to us, please.
I can't do this. I can't do this.
Ethan, wait. Please wait. Ethan, don't do this to me. Ethan, don't do
We're going to India.